Reaction tonight after a jury in northern Minnesota convicted State Senator Nicole Mitchell on 2 felony charges. After deliberating for about 3 hours today, the jury found Mitchell guilty of first-degree burglary and possession of burglary tools. The trial stems from an incident in April last year when Mitchell broke into her stepmother's Detroit Lakes home. Joe McCoy joins us now with more on today's verdict and what comes next. Joe?
Well, Carla, under Minnesota sentencing guidelines, Senator Nicole Mitchell could face 180 days in jail. However, her lawyers will argue for less than that, possibly no jail time at all. There are, of course, many political ramifications to this guilty verdict as well.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Nicole Lynn Mitchell, guilty of the charge of burglary in the first degree.
DFL State Senator Nicole Mitchell expressionless as she learned she was found guilty of first-degree burglary and possession of burglary tools, both felonies.
I was just trying to get a couple of my dad's things because he wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Mitchell told police the night she committed the crime in April of last year that she broke into the basement of her stepmother's home dressed in all black to steal personal items belonging to her late father. Her defense during the trial, however, was that she broke into her stepmother's home to complete a welfare check because her stepmother was growing increasingly paranoid because of her Alzheimer's.
You just keep coming back to the basement. That's where Rod's stuff is. Why on earth, if somebody intends to steal something, would they not just do it and leave?
The defendant knew she did something bad, but now she wants to lie about it.
Ultimately, the jury siding with the prosecution, delivering a guilty verdict in roughly 3 hours. Reactions from Minnesota politicians poured in quickly after. DFL Senate Majority Leader Aaron Murphy saying in a statement, quote, "The case's resolution brings clarity to the situation. Senator Mitchell has told colleagues that she intended to resign if found guilty of this crime, and I expect her to follow through on that pledge." Minnesota Senate Republican leader Mark Johnson saying, quote, "The verdict only confirms the fact that Senator Mitchell's actions the night of April 22, 2024 failed to meet the level of ethical behavior we expect from elected officials." If Mitchell resigns or is expelled, the Senate will be tied 33-33 until a special election can be held.
The prosecution made a request to have Senator Mitchell taken into custody immediately after the guilty verdict was read. However, the judge denied that request, arguing that Mitchell is not a flight risk and she has obeyed the rules of the court so far. So Mitchell will remain free until sentencing, which we do not have a date for yet.